This is Edward. This is going to be my first video on my new YouTube channel, and the reason why I'm starting this channel, a lot of people, friends and family, have been telling me to really get this information out to people that might want it, and this is going to be my video on how my eating looks like during a cut, but more importantly, how to budget a cut as well as building muscle or anything. So we're going to talk about what I've gotten, why I've gotten it, and total cost. So let's start. So for me, when I'm on a cut, personally, I like to get a few things that are really filling. You want to be satiated while you're dropping fat. You don't want to feel hungry, at least as much as possible. So what I have here, number one, is of course black coffee, obviously, pretty cheap. It's about $6. Thing typically lasts me about a month and a half or two. If I'm just having a cup a day, it's delicious. Number two, I got some blueberry pancakes. They didn't really have these last time I went. They were just kind of plain, and I was putting frozen blueberries, and I was making my pancakes really watery, so not doing that anymore. So I found blueberry pancakes. The macros on it are delicious, and I'm going to be making some videos on some recipes. So, blueberry pancake mix. Next is instant brown rice. I typically like to cook my food fresh, but if I'm on the go or I'm in a rush, there you go. Alright, so this is where everyone's probably going to get to know me a little better. I like a lot of tacos and tortillas. I am Hispanic, so I think these are really good. I'll start with these. The Fit and Actives. I love this brand. They are awesome. These are pretty big tortillas. They are only 90 calories, and as you can see, they are huge. A lot of carbs, and they are actually 9 grams of protein per wrap. So I like to make quesadillas, wraps, pretty much anything out of these. So big staple of my diet, really filling, good source of carbs. I love them. Secondly, I like flour tortillas. Now these are awesome. I like to make obviously cheese quesadillas. Sometimes I'll do my take on a Cuban sandwich. I'll put some sandwich slices in here, a little bit of cheese, a little bit of brown mustard. Macros are awesome on these. These are 90 calories, so about the same, a little smaller, but the taste is definitely better. And very cheap. They're about $1.38 where I live at. Okay, almond milk. Love this. I put it in pretty much anything. My pancake mix, I'll put it in my protein, I'll put it in my oats, I'll drink it, I'll snort it, a little bit of everything, Anyway, gummy bears. First time I'm actually buying these. I usually like to get chocolate and lifesavers, but I kind of go through those a little quickly, and gummy bears tend to be chewy, and as you know, the longer you take to eat your food, you won't really go through your calories as fast. So gummy bears, about 140 calories for 17 pieces. Alright. Next is, now this is where everyone is going to get to really know me. Hot sauce. You need this. I need this hot sauce. This one is 88 cents over at Aldi's, which is where I like to do most of my shopping. It's a great store. They have a lot of awesome health products. 88 cents, obviously 0 calories, and I'm going to show you a sneak peek of the rest of my collection right here. So yeah, I have a little bit of a problem when it comes to hot sauce, and yes, I actually do eat my meals with many different hot sauces at a time, and I can't wait to show you that at some point. But it's a hot sauce. The reason why I like to have hot sauce, it adds a lot of flavor. It's 0 calorie. You can pretty much incorporate it into anything. You make some eggs, make them ranchero. Put this on chicken, put this on turkey, put this on steak, put this on even plain rice. If you're, in a rush, add a little bit of flavor. You won't really compromise your daily intake, and you don't have to go about tracking it. I do use other things though, but for now, we'll just talk hot sauce. Okay, next is, actually this is a rare treat. I don't typically get these often because these are expensive, but every now and then I like to get the Dunkin' Donuts brand blueberry coffee. It's delicious. I typically don't need to add the sweetener in it because it just tastes awesome. About $8, so kind of have this as a weekend snack on your fast. All right. Next, something you're probably familiar with, steel cut oats. Why steel cut oats? With quick or instant oats, they tend to not take up as much volume when you fill them with liquid. They're a little smaller. Steel cut oats, they're about the same amount of calories per serving, and they just fill up about 4 times as much, so you feel like you're eating more. And with these, I like to do the almond milk, cinnamon, I'll do cocoa powder, drizzle some honey, a drop of vanilla extract. You can make it really filling, cut up some bananas in there. And well, I mean, I could talk about forever about these. These things are just my life right here, so. All right, and I need to make myself some coffee after I shoot this because I'm just not feeling okay right now. Bam, so we're gonna start here. These are awesome. So vegetables, if you don't really like them, I highly recommend that you develop a palate for them. These are 49 cents per can, very low calorie. These are actually sweet sliced carrots, so they just taste awesome. Sometimes I eat them out of the can, maybe I'm weird. I like to cut them up, put them in you know, some salads as fillers, have them alongside my meat, put them in my wraps, have them on the side of whatever dish I'm having. They're just awesome, really filling, and they kind of satisfy your sweet tooth. I like them, and you can buy a lot. They're very affordable. Corn, because man, I like corn, man. And these, I know everyone's been going crazy over these. Quest bars. Now, I kind of have a new addiction for these, and I've been spending a little bit more money than I should, and do not follow me on that, because this is supposed to be on a budget. It's not going to help you out, so, but I felt that I should show them, to be honest. I like to have these Quest bars. I think they taste awesome. Some people say they taste like paper, you know, or baby food. I don't know why that's bad, but okay. So, cookie dough. I'm sure everybody loves the cookie dough. I melt this. I stick this shit in the microwave. I fry it on a pan, or put it on a pancake. I like this, man. It is, they are 21, this one is 21 grams of protein, 190 calories, 20 grams of carbs. So I'll typically break my fast with one of these. Definitely good macros. They're very filling. They take a while to eat, assuming you put them in the microwave and eat them in 2 bites like I do. And I'll have them with an apple or some fruit, and they'll typically push me later to more of my larger meals that I'll have. Remember, we are talking about cutting, so my meals are not going to be as big as I would want them to, so I try to fill myself as much as I can. I got the cookie dough. I also have the s'mores flavor. They're not too bad. And I have the double chocolate chunk. Now that one is awesome. You can put that in ice cream, and it is the bomb. Okay, so enough about this. Don't listen to me on this. So this is really interesting. After I went to the gym today, which yes, I did go to the gym today. My hair looks like a rat's nest. I kind of don't really look this busted most of the time, but that's okay. You don't care about that. So with the berries, berries, at least where I live at, tend to be a little bit more expensive. So when I went into Aldi's today, which I highly recommend that you kind of try to find an Aldi's near you, they are really cool to shop at. They were actually $1 per container. So the blueberries were $1, not per pound, none of that. They were just $1, 99 cents, fresh blueberries. And like I said, I've been getting the frozen kinds, and they are just not good. Okay, they're just not good. I don't care who tells you they're awesome. They are not. They taste horrible, and they taste like water. So $2 on these, very, very cheap. And my favorite, strawberries. They are definitely sweet, very dense, a lot of volume. I cut them up, I put them into the oats. Yes, I talk about oats a lot. All right, enough about that. These are pretty good, though, pretty heavy. So about, actually, 1 pound each, so 3 pounds of strawberries for $3. Yes, not typical, but definitely took advantage of it. A guy I saw in the store actually had about 10, and I kind of had to ask him, like, wow, you really like strawberry? And I was like, yeah. Okay, Coke Zero. Now, this is definitely my thing. These aren't too expensive. They are about $4.38 at I buy these at Walmart. They don't have these at Aldi's. They only have Diet Coke, and Diet Coke tastes like shit. So I like to actually do cherry vanilla Coke whenever I go to Wawa. I fill it up and I blend them, but they don't have a blend, so I'll have to deal with these. These are delicious. They are, of course, 0 calories. There's 12 cans per container. And I'll typically have these when I'm fasting. I'll have this after my coffee. Maybe I'll get up in the morning and I'll have this before my coffee if I don't really want to get too caffeinated. And they definitely curb your hunger. Sometimes I have them with dinner if I don't feel like sleeping that night. But yeah, they are cool. Next is, of course, sparkling water. Now, I know a lot of people are fans of Pellegrino, Perrier. Those tend to be pretty expensive. Yeah, the glass container ones, I know, the rich bottles, but yeah, see, I don't have a lot of money like that, so I like to get these. Now these, I actually like them more. They come in different flavors. My favorites are black cherry and Fuji apple, but I've had a lot of Fuji apple and it's starting to give me cotton mouth. So did about 4 black cherries. They are 68 cents each. So I got all of these for about $5. I mean, typically we'll have one a day with dinner. I don't have these because, you know, I want to sleep at night. So I'll freeze them, I'll take them out midday, or I'll just put them in the fridge, and they fill you up a ton. And I definitely recommend this if you want to have something in place of juices and, you know, actual sodas. Get some of these, they are awesome. I make a slushie out of it, and they're pretty cool. I got the pineapple coconut. This one's alright. I don't really care for it much, but I kind of wanted to break the taste of the apple. Strawberry's pretty good. I won't lie. Strawberry's pretty good. Okay, so as you can see, I think that did it for my groceries for today. I typically go and do groceries about maybe 4 times a month, but most of the time I'm just stocking on things that I need, maybe like some cheese, random potatoes. But as far as big groceries like this, I will only go shop about twice a month. And all these ended up coming out to about $35 for everything. Went to Walmart to get the sparkling waters and the Cokes, and I believe the tortillas. That came out to about 18 bucks. So I spent about 58 bucks today, but as you can see, I got a lot of stuff. Not the Quest bars, of course. Like I said, that's personal. But I did actually forget to show you something because I don't know what's wrong with my head. It's the coffee, I said. So actually, if you look over here, well, my fridge is really full, so I have to be careful. I ended up, of course, buying meat. I mean, am I crazy? Where's the protein in what I've been showing you guys? Okay, so let me take that out. And yes, I know I need to clean this. It's going to collapse on me and I'm going to die. I'm not sure if you guys can see me in that angle, but I'm trying to take this out without causing an avalanche. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I actually got these at Aldi's too. Forgot to put those because I was kind of clearing up the kitchen because it's a mess. These are really good. What I like to do with these is I like to stir fry them. I put a little bit of low sodium teriyaki sauce or some low sodium soy sauce, and I'll typically stir fry these with some of those carrots. Put them in with the brown rice. Put a little bit of cayenne pepper, some soy sauce, and they can really make a low-calorie meal super filling, really tasty. You know, you kind of have like an Asian blend. So they're really yummy. It's like this was like I think like $1.12. Really good. On to the meat. I'm sure you guys want to know more about the protein. So this one are some of my favorite ones. These are fresh, sweet Italian turkey sausages. These things are the shiz, man. So I like to make teriyaki turkey sausages. These are great if you want to incorporate some really high protein, low calorie meals, and they are 180 calories per link, 20 grams of protein, and they taste awesome, and they're really lean. Sometimes I'll make them into hot dogs. I'll chop them up and I'll have them with some potato wedges. So I got 2 of these. These were $3.65 each, so about $7 for 2 of these. And these, I got 2 containers of lean ground turkey, 93% lean. They are 160 calories per 4 ounces. I will typically eat about 8 ounces at dinner. So it's about 320 calories if my math is right. 44 grams of protein per 8 ounces. And these are $3.21 at Aldi's. So, yeah, really good stuff here. So the total cost of the meat, which typically you would imagine meat to be the most expensive, and yes, that is true, depending on how you shop. If you shop per ounce, you can kind of do the math and end up getting more bang for your buck. The meat actually ended up coming out to about 12 bucks out of the $35 that I spent at Aldi's. So if you were kind of, you know, more meat heavy than I am, I already have some in the fridge. About 12 bucks, and this will last me like at least a week. Yeah, so I'm not sure if there's anything else to talk about on this first video. I have a lot of other cool things in my fridge that I want to show you guys, but I kind of want to show you that a little later. It's kind of getting crowded out here, but I will make an exception for one more thing. One last thing that I like to get during my shopping, and yes, I know the pizza is not mine, that is my brother's. So, I don't know if you can see, but I like to get this container of 60 eggs from Walmart. They are about 7 bucks, 60 eggs. This thing is incredible. It lasts me at least a month, and I have to force myself to eat it so they don't go bad. I need some extra protein. I'll crack an egg, fry it up, crack 3 more eggs, only have the whites, and I have a huge omelet. I'll throw it on top of some meat, some rice. I'll have it on the side with my protein pancakes, which we are definitely going to talk more about that soon. And these are just awesome, great macros, really filling, and you can even divide your meals up, have breakfast for dinner, which I do all the time. So I don't want to take it out. I'm feeling kind of lazy, and like you can kind of see this stuff's gonna fall on top of me. But yeah, see, 60 eggs right there, large white eggs, great source of protein. They are not kidding. They're about 70 calories per egg, and I do my eggs with cooking spray because they kind of taste the same as the butter, and I don't sacrifice extra calories. So, and I think that's it. Oh no, one last thing. This cheese, we have to talk about this before we end this video. Cheese, I got the 2% reduced fat cheese, Fit and Active, you can see, and as you can see here, I'll show you, it's about 90 calories per 28 grams, and trust me, as I will show you guys what this looks like. It is a lot of cheese, and the reason why, actually let me get up and I'll explain this more, and I'll take this. The reason why I like to get reduced fat cheese compared to normal cheese is simply this. I love cheese. Most people love cheese. Maybe you love cheese. Please don't make me a liar. Love cheese for me, please. There's nothing wrong with normal cheese. The reason why I do this is the reduced fat cheese doesn't give you as much calories for the same amount of serving that standard shredded cheese would give you. So for example, the 28 grams on here are about 90 calories, whereas for the normal one it's about 110. It's only a 20 calorie difference. I mean, it's not that big of a deal. Personally, I like to just use a lot of cheese, so it ends up adding up. And they taste about the same, so same price, you get the same amount. I'll just stick with this. I'm also a sucker for Fit and Active. You're gonna hear me talk about it a lot. So cheese, what do I use it on? Eggs, potato wedges, I'll make cheesy rice, I'll make cheese quesadillas, Cuban quesadillas, whatever I can put cheese on, I'll probably put cheese on. If I could put it on oats, I would put it on oats too. And cheese goes great with hot sauce. Enough about that. And last but not least, I wanted to make a comparison with the pancakes. So I bought these last week, and these are just normal, generic buttermilk pancakes, and they're about 140 calories per 40 grams. So you can see those. And the reason why I like these a lot is you don't need any oil or water to cook these, and I'm you know, when I cook, I want to do it quickly, get out of the kitchen. I'm sure you do too, unless you're feeling spicy, and I understand that. But so with these, you just add water or almond milk. I do that, and you mix it. You can put some scoops of protein in there, put some fruits in there, throw it on the scale. You're done. And with this, same thing. This is only about 35 more calories per the same amount that I use. I typically use about 75 grams, and I haven't tried this yet, but I'm really excited to do it, and I might try them tomorrow. So guys, I think that pretty much wraps it up for my first video. If you guys want to see anything else that I might have missed, or any questions that you have regarding eating, cutting, budgeting, definitely post a comment, ask me questions, and we'll go from there. So until next time.